Happy New Year, guys. So we start off the year in fashion with a 3-1 win over Brentford. And, you know, when the game started, when they went 1-0 up, I thought to myself, here we go. When Brentford are direct or when the opposition is direct, they get a goal. But when it's us, we're doing a lot of tap dancing. But we saw it out in the end. We saw it out in the end. So credit to the boys for ultimately getting the job done. Shout out to the boys. Ethan Wanyere, man like Big E. Started on that right hand side, and to be fair, looking at him on that right hand side, I know I said that I want to see Martinelli starting on the right hand side because he looked more comfortable there against Palace. Because I never thought that Arteta was going to play Wanyeri on the right hand side like that. Just like I never thought Arteta would ever put Zinchenko in midfield, and it looked like he did when he brought him on. But we'll get into the rest of the game in a second. But he started Wanyeri on the right wing, and he was the only player really that was direct today, in all fairness. Everybody else was just tap dancing. Whenever they got the ball, they didn't have that drive to drive forward. But Wanyeri, man like Big E, so going by that, and obviously Saka being out, Wanyeri is next up for the for the right-sided left-footed player. Because Wanyeri being left-footed, that helps also. So he could essentially be a Saka replacement to a degree. And should he keep getting game time, we might see the best that we can see of him. Obviously, I'm not getting excited about anything because I know the month of April is yet to come round, and we know what Arteta does in the month of April. So for me, it's all about what we're going to do leading up to then and after then. See what I'm saying? But Wanyeri on the right-hand side, I liked it, and it was working. Moreno got a goal today. Big up to Moreno. Some people are still questioning what's Moreno really good at, what's his best position or whatever. And I said before that if he just takes shots from distance, that seems to work for him. In all fairness, he seems to be there. He seems to be in the right positions when it comes to, us on the offense. And obviously he was there to put the ball home today. He's also good at winning headers. So basically what Moreno did today, just keep doing that. Just keep doing that. Because he's kind of reminding me of Granit Xhaka in a way of we don't really know. Like at first with Granit Xhaka, it was like, what's this guy really? What's his speciality? What's he really good at? Because we don't know what he's actually really like pinpoint good at, kind of thing. And Moreno's giving me those kind of vibes. Obviously, we know how good Xhaka is, and was for the last season, especially at Arsenal for his last season. And it's one of those where Moreno might be that type of player. As long as if he gets a run of games, we might see the best of him before we know. You know what I mean? I don't like to write off people too early, but when I see certain stuff, I think to myself, fam, you might be done here. You know what I mean? Calafiori at left back ain't working. Sorry, it ain't working. I mean, he there was two bit of struggle there today, man. Sorry, but Calafiori at left back, he's a centre back. That's what he is. But he ain't gonna play at centre back, is he? The best time to see him at centre back is in a cup game, really. But Calafiori for me, nah, left back is just not it. Just not it for me. You know what I mean? But yeah, Timber misses the next match. So we know against Brighton, Partey is going to be playing at right back. Yeah. We know that's what the deal is. Now, Gabriel Jesus, I was saying to my brother when I was watching the game today, I said, if he didn't do anything today, I don't want to see him starting. I don't want to see him starting again if he don't do anything today. But credit to Gabriel Jesus, he actually came through with the goods. A man like Martinelli, I mean, the goal he scored today, that was a big goal. This is what we want to see. This is what we want to see. You know what I mean? But overall performance was nothing for me. It was nothing special, really. I mean, we had control. The second half was probably the first 15, 20 minutes of the second half was probably the best that we got in the game. After that, we dropped off and, didn't feel like we needed to do much because we were 3-1 up. But yeah, let me just get onto some comments. Big up to Kurt. Happy New Year, bro. Saw your story from last night. Looked like you had a good time. Yeah, I had a good time last night. I mean, I had a good time. It's back to reality now because back to work for me tomorrow. And then, this work as well. Ethan Wanyeri should be playing the 10. Odegaard needs to be dropped. Odegaard has been shocking, to be fair. I don't know what's going on with the guy. I really don't know what's going on with him. But in all fairness, Ethan on the right wing, it's looking like summer. You know what I mean? It's looking like summer. Odegaard's not going to get dropped. You know what I mean? As long as he's fit, he's going to be starting. You know what I mean? So, for me, if we see Wanyeri on that right-hand side, I'm not going to complain. You know what I mean? I'm not going to complain. It's just that Trossard, most likely, is going to be the sacrificial lamb. But then again, Martinelli doesn't have to start every game. I mean, Trossard didn't start this game. Havertz, didn't in this game. You know what I mean? So we're at a point where we don't need to start the same players every single game. But it's nice to know now that Wanyeri, he is good enough to be starting on our right-hand side to replace Saka. When Sterling comes back, I'm sure he's going to get some games on that right-hand side as well. But don't let this fool you. We still need a striker. You know what I mean? Moreno's decent today. We still don't see the hype what he does. Like I said, the best thing I've seen of him is winning headers, taking shots from distance, and he's got us a couple of goals this season. I mean, so yeah, maybe there might be more yet to see. Arsenal's best player today was Partey or Wanyeri. I'd probably say Wanyeri edged it, but Partey was good today. But yeah, I'd probably say maybe there's a bit of bias because obviously Wanyeri is young and he needs to make an impression. But maybe I'd edge it to Wanyeri. I mean that second goal. I mean his cross went in. I mean. Oh, no, sorry. Yeah, that was from the corner, wasn't it? So, he took the corner, but the third goal, he put the cross in, I believe. He put the cross in there, and it led to Martinelli ended up smashing it home. Odegaard is Arsenal's worst captain I've ever seen. Yeah, I probably agree with that. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, I'm not gonna beat around the bush. I mean, I did state that when Mordegaard got injured, I did state that the controlling midfield is gone when he's not there, and it was. But then he came back and we looked, you know what I mean, we looked on fire kind of thing. But then now he's, I don't know, is it complacency? I don't know. Apparently there was some bug going around before this game, so I don't know if he has caught it or whatever. But he's been poor before this anyway. Big up, bro. Only reason I can think why he took foot off the gas off the third goal is saving energy for upcoming fixtures, but I still wanted him to kill off the game with a fourth goal. Yeah, when we went 3-1 up, I honestly thought, I think I even said to my brother, this could be another 5-1 like we did Palace. It looked like it was heading that way, but you know, with games coming thick and fast, it does make sense taking a foot off the pedal. It's just my only thing with that is, you know, we're going to always have to be sharp enough to not be conceding any goals or any more goals with that, because that means we have to then come back out. Because if Brentford had scored another one, it would have been more than game on. You see what I'm saying? But in terms of the way we play, I'm just sick of this whole letting the opposition get a breather. I'm sick of that. You know what I mean? We'll be on the attack, and then the opposition's getting breathers because when we're stopping, turning back, letting everybody come down, they're getting breathers now. So when it comes to us taking shots, us doing whatever we're trying to do, they're fresh enough to block it from happening. They're not fatigued now. This is how we make other defenses look good, because we give them time to have a breather so that they can compose themselves, so that should anybody take a shot from outside the box, they're there to block it. They're not too fatigued. And that's the beef I have with us playing the way we're playing. Wanyeri making the 2026 World Cup. Could do. As long as Arteta don't ruin him. Like he's potentially ruined Saka. But big up to Andy, big up to Warren as well. Don't understand why Saka never crossing the ball and Wanyeri did in his first game at right wing. Wanyeri's got a point to prove. You know what I mean? But in all fairness, Saka has been, we've seen Saka 100 times put crosses in, and look how many times he's led to goals and everything like that. So, you know what I mean? So I'm not going to do Saka like that, but I get what you're saying, because at the end of the day, when players are complacent in teams, you start to see things happening less. And then when you've got a player that's hungry like Wanyeri, he comes in and he's like, fam, I've got a point to prove. Yeah, I hate our constant backwards passing as well when we need to take it to opposition. Exactly. We're not sticking it on them like that, because when we do stick it on teams, we're scoring 4 and 5. You know what I mean? I watched a bit of League Gunner and Rand stream yesterday, and Rand still thinks Man United will beat Arsenal in the FA Cup. Oh, does he now? Well, you know, I mean, maybe they might. Maybe Man United, you know, they can't beat the small teams, but they'll beat the bigger sides. Look at the beat Man City. You know what I mean? And then losing to all these other teams the way they're losing. I mean, I need Man United to do us a favour on Sunday anyway, really and truly. If we're still to try and win the league title, I need Man United to do us a favour. What are the chances though? But the FA Cup's ours this season anyway, so yeah, but we'll have to see about that. But it's not going to look good on Ruben Ten Amorim if they get knocked out by us in the FA Cup, them being the holders as well. Getting knocked out by the team that's won it the most times. You know what I mean? Because all that's going to look like is, well, Arsenal are on course to win our 15th FA Cup. See what I'm saying? But yeah, in terms of this game, yeah, I mean, overall, I'm happy. I'm not disappointed, kind of thing, in terms of the performance wasn't the greatest in the world, but it got the job done. Now we move on to Brighton now, which is a Saturday night kickoff. We know Timber's suspended because he got a yellow card in this game, so that means Partey is going to be at right back. Jesus. Partey at right back.
What the fuck, y'all? God damn!
So you can take our best midfielder out of the midfield and put him at right back. But again, don't let this distract you from the fact that we still need reinforcements this window, right? Don't let it distract you. You know what I mean? Hans also did say Man United in the league will get something against Arsenal, and look at what happened in that game. He's obviously hoping that United do something against us, because obviously it's a London derby to him. You know what I mean? As long as Man United beat Arsenal, then man will be happy. At least Timber's back for you guys against Newcastle. Yeah. And that's not going to be an easy game now. Yeah, I'm not sure. I want Liverpool slapping United, not only for obvious reasons, but the fact that we play them after in the FA Cup. I'd be concerned after embarrassment at Anfield that suddenly they step up. Yeah, I need United to just believe. Last season, I got a 0-0 draw, and people expected another 7-0. People this time are expecting more than 7. You know what I mean? Man United, the dual win at Anfield. Come on now. You know what I mean? So let them get their win at Anfield, right? And then they'll be on top of the world when they come to play us. And it'll be back to reality for them, man. Because if they get slapped up by Liverpool, they ain't going to come Emirates and be like getting slapped up again. Nope. Even if we beat them, we are not slapping them. Man United if Man United played how they play against us, if they did that in every game, they would not get slapped. But they don't see other teams the way they see us. You know what I mean? It's frustrating that Man United are the only team, really, out of the teams that are, because Man United are like the same wavelength as Crystal Palace these days. And it's like, we can slap Palace, but we can't slap Man United. You know what I mean? It's just frustrating. You know what I mean? People want the venging for the 8-2. You know what I mean? We all want that. All we need to do is beat them 6-0 and we've avenged that 8-2. You just need to win by 6 or more. See what I'm saying? Call me crazy, but I'm going for Liverpool 7-0. So it's not gonna happen. Liverpool are not beating Man United 7-0 again.
Oh, hell no.
It's not happening. Not happening. Exactly, that's what I mean. I'd like to see a draw at Anfield, and then they come to our place and we humble them. But that will happen. Let's just hope that all this shit with Trent being approached by Real Madrid could take its toll on Liverpool. Because shit like this, you'd be surprised. Shit like this can just derail some games for certain teams. I mean, it'll either do that or it'll do the opposite. And they'll just go and kill everybody that's in front of them. Thoughts on Trent most likely leaving? I mean, I've seen Liverpool fans on social media crying because Real Madrid approached Trent. Real Madrid did nothing wrong, to be fair. And y'all should be talking to Trent on why he's not extending the contract. And y'all should be going at Liverpool and asking them, why are you not giving him a contract? That's what they should be doing. That's what they should be doing. Never mind being arms house because Real Madrid dare to approach somebody who's, available. You know what I mean? If your car says for sale on it, why are you getting pressed because somebody asked you how much? You know what I mean? Liverpool fans, stop crying and suck it up. Go moan at Liverpool and tell them, give him a contract. And if you didn't take it, you have to accept it. Never mind none of these threats. Oh, we'll get your family, mate. No. You know what I mean? You lot will grow up and suck it up. You know what I mean? If Liverpool, this mighty club, the big bad Liverpool, right? You would look at it and say, okay, thanks for everything, Trent, but we're going to replace you. You know what I mean? Man United doing Arsenal favour would be the most footballing thing to happen. Well, technically they did when they beat Man City. So you never know. But Man City were poor, that's the difference. If they beat Liverpool, I mean that's win of the season for Man United. If they were to beat Liverpool. Trent apparently rejected 3 new contract offers. Oh well, there you go then. If that's true, you didn't want to stay. So y'all need to be more Liverpool fans. You need to be taking your energy, crying towards Liverpool Football Club because they're about to let him go for free. If Trent don't want to stay, Trent don't want to stay. It just is what it is. FSG at Liverpool are also dilly-dallying with Salah's contract situation too. All I care about, if all this is going to stop Liverpool winning the league and it's going to have us win it, that's all I care about, you know, at this point. So if Real Madrid approaching Trent somehow gets into the head of Liverpool and all the players and the manager, and it stops them winning the league because we're going to win it, Real Madrid will hold a special place in my heart if that happens. You know what I mean? And as for Man United, if Man United start the derail of Liverpool, for example, if they were to start it, I mean, I'll have to make a video where I'm handshaking Man United for starting that derail because Man United really needed it. Real Madrid needs Saliba as well. Their defense is weak and getting Trent wouldn't make it better. Attacking wise, they'd be scary anyway. Yeah. If we don't do anything this season, because even if we were to win the EFL Cup, that might not be enough. Saliba might still want to leave. I mean, if we don't win the league, which I don't think we will, and Real Madrid come calling to Saliba, I can't get pissed at him for going. I'm looking at Arteta, I'm looking at the hierarchy, and I'm like, it's your fault. Liverpool fans crying because their best academy player since Gerrard is leaving. I'm sure they'll get over it. I need Ahmad Masterclass. #shameless. Yeah, the Ivorian Messi. We need the Ivorian Messi and Zerkamp to do Zerkamp things. You know what I mean? That's what we need. That man hyped these players to oblivion. Now we want to see it. As much as we'd all love to see United get pammed again and again like that, because we have them in the FA Cup. Fam, I need us to smash them, man. And it's very unlikely to happen if they get smashed in their previous game. They ain't gonna down tools for us after getting smoked by Liverpool. It's not gonna happen. They're gonna up their game as they always do, because we're the only team that United really want to be. They don't really want to beat anybody else. You know what I mean? That's just it. But anyways, I'm gonna leave it here anyway because I do have work in the morning. I'm back at work after this festive period. Man, Said is already been humbled looking at his latest videos. Got too hyped too early as usual. I know. And the Portuguese KDB. I'm assuming that's Bruno. But anyways, I'm gonna leave it here anyway. Don't expect United to win, draw will be max. Yeah, it's very unlikely. No more FC 25 then. I'm going to do that. See, I think I'm away tomorrow. So, got a match preview for the Brighton game, which I'm gonna do Friday. So I think straight after I stream the Brighton match preview, I think I'll then jump onto the PlayStation then, because I've got work in the morning. So yeah. Anyways, like the video, share the video, comment, subscribe to the channel, follow the socials, links in the description below. And if you're wondering what this background is around the, the banners of the presents, that's because it's birthday month. It's my birthday this month. So up until my birthday, that background stays. We'll play Brighton on Saturday night, 5:30 kickoff. That's when we play Brighton. So yeah, match preview will be Friday night. Wait, what day? Yeah, it's Thursday tomorrow, isn't it? And yeah. So yeah. But yeah, I think it's episode 9 of FC 25 Phase 1, doing what Arteta couldn't. I think that's what we're up to now. And who have I got next in the league? Can't remember who we've got next now. I think it's a Champions League game, I think. But anyways, like the video, share the video, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
And if anyone wants to have a come at me,
come and find me. I'm in the car park now.
Because I'm a black belt in karate.
Stop the cap.
Come and have a pop.
I don't think you have the facilities for that, big man.